How does salvation look like? How does someone who is saved look like? Ushaijiuliza hiyo swali? Mtu ako saved anafaa akuwe aje? Someone who is righteous anafaa akuwe aje? Is someone who has a new word. Is someone who has a new thing. It is someone who is saved. Now you want to tell me you are saved. Najua hata ukisimama hivyo nataka kuniambia I'm saved because I belong to a certain religion for a very long time. But it's okay, you belong to a certain religion for a very long time. But you don't qualify for salvation. You are not growing. Salvation is about growth. Wewe umekaa kwa religion. There's a difference between religion and Christianity. Being in a religion doesn't mean you are a Christian. You belong to that religion. And you can stay in religion for all of your years and still not growing. And you cannot grow by just being obedient to religion. You can grow by being obedient to what is being preached. You apply it, because many people, that's where we lose our power. We are in the third world because we are not growing. We are in the third world because we don't have bargaining power. We are in the third world because we depend other countries for growth. Every infrastructure. Have you ever asked yourself, how does these things happen? Ama ukiwa na gari, hiyo ni baraka. Ukiwa na nyumba, hiyo ni baraka. Those were things which were supposed to be added. Na umezichase kwa njia yako. Because you are not growing. You are not producing anything. People who win big, people who live well on this world, they are the dreamers. Because everyone is facing a battle of certain kind. Kila mtu kuna kitu anapitia. Na kila mtu kuna vita anapigana nazo saa hizi. Anafika point ya kudanganya watu ili apate kitu. Now that's the worst part of it. Because many people today, they are falling manipulation of other people. As long as you want to grow, don't compare yourself with the next man. Compare yourself with the greatest man. Look the words they used to speak. Look their history. And you will understand something. Because men who left something in this world. Saizi, angalia chenye kiko kando wako. Unaona nini? Gari, TV, kuna simu, kuna vitu mingi. But angalia the person who invented that thing. God can only trust you with something when you are righteous. Unaona ile place iko saizi uko distracted mbaya sana. Huwezi kuwa na anything, huwezi produce anything. Huwezi. It doesn't matter uko kwa religion. It doesn't matter what you do. But as long as you are not having a dream, actually, huendi pahali. People who lack dream lose direction. Actually, you cannot go anywhere. People who win big, they own their dream family. They are not shaken by any storm of life. They die with their dreams. Nothing can separate them from their dream until it happens. Because taking your dream to the top, it's a fight. Taking your dream to the top, it's a fight. For you to understand something, that's when it belongs to you. Ile time unaelewa na kitu, that is when it belongs to you. Na hapa inji yetu tuko na a lot of dreams. There are so many guys who has dreams. But growing while still holding their dreams, that's where this problem. Because mtu anavalue kila kitu. Anataka onekana kwa mbele. Anataka serikali imsaidie. Juu anatengeneza kitu, anataka serikali imsaidie. Nani atakuja kuamini na unaona hakuna kitu inafanyika, unajaribu kucopy paste? If you have a dream, as a man, if you have a dream, hold that dream. It's not you to make it happen. It's not the government to make it happen. Government ikiona ukiwa na solution, government it consider your solution, it validate. But hauna solution, wewe uko na mapitia shida zako hapo, umeenda umetengeneza kitu na unaona surely unatengeneza gari na watu washatengeneza gari nzuri na unatengeneza scrap. Nani ata consider the scrap you are making? Honestly, you need to believe in a dream until you understand full how it means, until you understand fully. And that's a true Christian. A true Christian is the person who has a dream as a destination. Kukua Christian is like a person who started a journey of not going back where he came from. It's like walking in the life of an adventure, There is nothing you know next. Hakuna kitu unajua yenye iko next. Unaona? Then you keep walking with faith. Then with the time the dream it will reveal itself, because God will see your persistency. You see you have conquered so many giants and now you are still standing. You'll be able to be trusted with something. Actually, God does not check any certificate, but God checks persistency, constant self-learning. Because kama kuna kitu unaona kwa maisha yako, try to position yourself. Ufigure out ni nini, then anza kugrow, anza kuifuata. Be ruthless to your goal. Fuata hiyo dream venye unaweza. Usikae hivyo kama unakaa umemwagika kila pahali, ati wewe mwenyewe relationship ikitokea unaenda unaingilia. Time ati mmoja anakuambia unafaa uoe juu utafanyika hivi, unaenda unaoa. Watu mwenyewe hujui ni nini unafanya. My brother, utasafa design nyingine hata hujui nini itakuua. Mwenyewe ukiuliza nini nilikuua huwezi jua. But the moment uta fight na hold that dream, utaona umegrow. Utaona life is so easy, because guys who take the hard way live easy, and people who take the easy life live hard way. Many people, they die young because of depression, because of situation they have found themselves into, because of lack of self-control. Unajidanganya hiyo kitu inakupa peace, hiyo kitu inafanya ulale usifikirie sana, ati sasa inakupea the peace you need to grow. No, it is destroying you. Unataka kugrow, unafaa ugrow. Si kwenda church na unaambiwa toa dhabihu ubreak laana. Ulibreak gani? Kama ungebreak moja, ingeleta change saa hizi kwa dunia mzima, ingeleta change inji mzima. God does things beyond our expectation. So usikuwe sasa juu umeenda pale ati umeambiwa toa dhabihu ubreak laana, na shetani anaona umetoa dhabihu. Shetani anaangalianga, then anaona huku ana gari, anakupea gari. Hiyo gari si ati umebreak, shift from the strategy to another better strategy, because you are chasing materialistics. At the end of the day you go into the grave, and that hiyo gari ulinunua ukikufa inaenda unauzwa second hand, ama hata ina crash kabla hata ukufe. Unapata job mzuri, unafikiri ni baraka. Men who want big life, they chase it. They chase it with everything they have. They are willing to lose everything. For God said, if you lose your life, you will find it. But if you find your life, you will lose it. Actually, so the moment unaona umegather kila kitu, unakaa vizuri, unatembea hivi, kuna siku utapata uliplay zero. Ni kama, kwa nini Mungu hakufanya hivi? Juu mwenyewe ukufuata, protect, you are worthy, value yako uliuza na paycheck. So now you depend on paycheck. Wewe unakaa kwa maisha yako ukidepend paycheck, juu una feel like a win. Na unasumbua watu ukisema sasa ndio mwanaume. That win unafikiria ni win, si win. And to be enslaved because you are worthy, uliuza kwa paycheck. Ni vizuri kuajiliwa, lakini usikae kwa kuajiriwa. You need to find yourself. You can't tell me you are the head and you are not the tail, but I see you are the tail. How are you the head? You can't tell me you are the head when I see you are the tail. Be the head. Stand at the top of your game, and you see yourself taking so many territories. The kingdom of Persia worshipped God. They learned how to obey God. They ruled most of the part of the world in those times. And if you want to take more territories, you need to learn how to be obedience. Samuel told Paul, be obedience is better than a sacrifice. You are valuing sacrifice? The only sacrifice you are supposed to give is your body as a living sacrifice. There is no other sacrifice. And there is no sacrifice can break a curse. Achana mambo kuambiwa utoe dhabihu break curse. If you have broken one, we could see a great change. Everyone in every corner of this country can understand this someone who stood from the ashes of hardness they have been going through. But you never stand. Shetani ana haja na kukua ukiwa na pesa, ana haja hata ukuwe na gari, ana haja hata ukuwe na whatever you want. Ana shida hata ukuwe na make 1 million per day. Ana shida. Shida yenye kona ni kumake sure ujajua wewe ni nani, ujajidentify, because kama ujajijua then bado uko slave. The end of the day, you will lose it all and go into the grave. Then why were you here in this world? Chase what is supposed to be handed to you. Many Africans, we are in the point of traditional and religion, but not Christianity. Nobody's growing to the point of Christianity. That's why we are in the third world. That's why bado tuna stuck kwa third world. Hakuna njia yoyote tunaweza toka third world as long as you are not submitted to be a true Christian. To be a true Christian is to become who God made you to be. And you become who God made you in times of chaos. Ile time mambo ni mangumu, unakuwa solution. Si kusimama na anza kusema ati hii kitu itafanyika, unajua hii kitu inaenda kuanguka, unajua mtu atakufa. Just be who you are made to be and work on yourself, because a prophecy brings comfort and encouragement to the people. They understand why these things is happening, why God let these things happen. Everything happens according to God's plan. But if there is no one to reveal it, then people may perish. Where are you standing? Where are you standing? Huwezi simama kama hauna direction. Hata ufike pale juu bado unakuja chini, and you end up being forgotten. But kama utasimama strong up to the top, then utaacha kitu kubwa. You will fill a gap that was stressing people. You will leave something great for next generation. And if you think you break the curse of people, today people, they are going through a trauma of demonstration, which started with our grandfathers still complaining government is bad. Don't you see that is a circle of destruction? How are you going to break it? You need to work on yourself. Whenever you are, I'm not attacking you, but everyone needs to pull up their socks to achieve our goals and leave better things for the next generation. The problem is not government. The problem is religion. Government is doing its thing. Government is to preserve the country, and the country is good. But what about the religion? You are the one to be bribed. You are the one chasing materialistics. You are the one comparing yourself with other people. If you want to grow, build something at your own. Build something great and be who God made you to be. Today, I want you to compare not to the next man, but compare yourself with the man who left something in this world. Go to the books and find how they did it. Persevere that problem. Men who win big, not because they walk through hell. It's because they walked through that hell and they still choose the hell. They walked through that fire and they still choose that fire to stay where they're supposed to be, because they understand when that fire was attacking them, they become strong, and they can only continue growing when they choose to stay in the fire. That's our way of choosing the hard way. Unajua kuniambia umepitia mangumu, lakini hiyo mangumu umepitia yote uliepa, yote umeanguka, umefika bali hata kujua kama umepitia mangumu. Be courageous enough to face the hardship ahead of you and take what is yours. Be strong enough to say, this thing will not break me. I will stand up to the top. I will stand until I win, because devil will not let you just win so easy. You are still in a point of sijui huyu amekuroga, sijui huyu, watch hizo vitu. Hakuna mtu anakupiga, hakuna mchawi anakupiga. Kila mtu aliumbwa na Mungu. Ukue mzuri, ukue wa kanisa, akue mchawi, we are all belong to God. It's the God who gave us rain, it's the God who gave us new day. Amekupea new day, amepea mchawi a new day. So wacha ujinga kushinda ukikemea mchawi. You find yourself and start growing, because huyo mchawi is someone who's still lost like you. You are fighting that person. Fight watu the way you want to fight them. But if you are not fighting back, then you consider your growth. When God places a hand on you, there's nothing you can vanish. I want men and women who can get there and grow, not to play around, not to belong to a certain religion. Unaanza kusema I'm saved, unaenda ukiambia watu I'm saved, I'm saved, I'm saved. Where? It is written, you go telling people you are saved. Let us see you by the fruits. If you are saved, be silent. Work on yourself until you start producing fruits. Because even if you threaten us you are saved, we don't see the fruits. How do you expect us to trust you? Wake up, work on yourself. Let us build something and move to the first world. This country has to be now better than the first world. You can produce men, and a man who stands alone can move from this galaxy to another galaxy. Today there are men who are moving from planet Earth to Mars. When a man stands alone, can move the world, can make a big change in the world. As a man, you have to be ruthless to your goal. When you focus on the goal, you realize that goal can sustain you. But when you value pressure, the time utahitaji that future, utapata bado maisha inakudai. Juu kuna time ulivalue pressure, kuna time ulichase wanawake all the time. You will always go broke while chasing women. But when you focus on you, you will never go broke. Be a man. Let's get to work. Let's work on ourselves and let the action speak. Let us hear a new word from you, a new word of growth. The base of true knowledge, the base of true wealth is Christianity. Is you taking the throne of your life